Hello trick-or-treaters and welcome back to my channel TrickrTreatTarot, where it is spooky season all year long. If you like Halloween or Samhain, then this is definitely the channel for you, where I do spooky themed tarot pick-a-cards just like this one. So if that's your jam, make sure you go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. Please do like and subscribe to my channel, and while you are subscribing, make sure you hit that post bell notification button so you do not miss out when I post new videos every week. Okay, you guys, so today we are back with another week ahead reading. Super excited for you guys. So I have 3 cards for us to choose from, and then we are going to be doing all of our shuffling on camera so you guys can see the magic happen. Alright, so we are just going to go ahead and get right into it. So for pile number 1, I have Rose Quartz. Card number 69, the Harp. And our charm is Fortune Teller. For pile number 2, we have these magnetic stones that are super cool. We have card number 5, the Boy. And our charm is Wicked Spells. Okay. And for pile number 3, we have Clear Quartz as our crystal. Card number 72, Owl. And our charm is Lost and Found. Okay. So again, pile number 1 is the Rose Quartz. Card number 69, the Harp, and charm Fortune Teller. Pile number 2 is the Magnetic Crystals. Card number 5, the Boy, and the charm is Wicked Spells. And pile number 3 is Clear Quartz. Card number 72, the Owl, and the charm is Lost and Found. So you guys can go ahead and pick your pile. You can choose based off of the crystal, you can choose based off of the card or the charm or the number. Go ahead and pause the video, put your hand over each pile, whatever feels fuzzy, whatever you feel called to. If you feel called to pick more than one pile, that's okay. You can pick 2 piles. You can even pick all 3 piles. That just means that there are multiple messages meant for you in multiple piles, okay? And just a quick disclaimer that these are general readings, okay? So there's a lot of people that are going to be watching these videos, so a lot of messages are going to come through. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? So, not everything is going to resonate with you, but you know your life, you know what works for you. So just, use your own intuition to pick out the bits and parts that are really meant for you, okay? These messages and these videos are really supposed to be healing, grounding, inspiring, and I just really want you guys to remember to have fun with it. That's the most important part, okay? Just have fun with it. Vibe with me, grab your tea, coffee, water, whatever it is, so just go ahead, sit down, and we're going to go ahead and we're just going to hang together, okay, you guys? So I'll give you another minute to go ahead and pick your pile, and then we're going to go ahead and get right into it, okay? So we're going to start with pile number 1. Alright, so for all of my trick-or-treaters that chose pile number 1, you guys chose the Rose Quartz Crystal, card number 69, the Harp, and your charm is Fortune Teller. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put your little trinkets aside, and today we're going to go ahead and get started with our tarot cards, okay? And this is going to be for your week ahead reading. So for pile number 1, your week ahead, and because I do all the shuffling on camera, it could take a couple minutes to go ahead and pull the cards. So I do want to go ahead and just let you guys know that ahead of time. But if you do want to skip ahead, I don't really recommend it because sometimes messages come through while I am shuffling. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. So for pile number 1 for their week ahead, pile number 1, pile number 1 for their week ahead. Needs to be known, needs to be heard, needs to be honored. Messages meant for pile number 1 for the week ahead. Messages meant for pile number 1 for the week ahead. Messages for pile number 1. For pile number 1, please. Pile number 1, messages for the week ahead. For pile number 1, what needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be everyone who's watching this video for pile number 1. Oh, okay. Okay. Pile number 1. So, I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle a few more cards out for us, okay? Ooh. Pile number 1. Messages for pile number 1. Spirit can connect with me for pile number 1. What needs to be known, needs to be heard, what needs to be honored. For pile number 1. Messages. Pile number 1 messages. Okay, for pile number 1. Needs to be known, what needs to be honored, the gifts, lessons, the surprises. What is the healing for pile number 1? Pile number 1 for their week ahead. The week ahead for all who are watching pile number 1. Week ahead for all that are watching pile number 1. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. Week ahead. Connect with me, Spirit. Connect me. What needs to be heard? What needs to be known? What needs to be honored? Oh, that's too many. It's too many messages. There are too many. Let's do like 2 cards. Spirit, 2 cards. Oof. Okay. Let me do that. Okay. Okay. For pile number 1 for the week ahead, for pile number 1, what needs to be heard, what needs to be known, what needs to be honored. For pile number 1, for the week ahead, what needs to be heard, what needs to be known, what needs to be honored. I already see some discord for you guys for pile number 1, and I think there's some past emotions that are coming up in your week ahead. Yeah, something from your past is showing up again. I think it's a person who's probably hurt you, someone who I think has regrets, or someone that you've hurt that you have regrets about that you're going to be running into again. Week ahead for pile number 1. The healer, that's important. For pile number 1, week ahead for pile number 1. Needs to be heard, needs to be known, needs to be honored. For pile number 1. Needs to be heard, needs to be known, needs to be honored. The messages for pile number 1. Week ahead for pile number 1. Week ahead for pile number 1. Pile number 1. Pile number 1. Week ahead for pile number 1. Pile number 1, please. Week ahead for pile number 1. What needs to be known? What needs to be heard? What needs to be honored? The messages. What's the healing? The lessons. The gifts. The surprises. Pile number 1. Interesting. Okay. So let's see what's going on for you guys. Group number 1. Okay, so group number 1, I see you guys for your week ahead. You're going to be running into someone that hurt you or someone that you've hurt. Okay, so this could go either way depending on who's watching this. So I do see that this is a past energy. This is something that happened in the past. This could be an ex, okay, for some of you guys, you know, or this could be maybe an ex-lover, an ex-friend, maybe a family member you had a falling out with. But this is definitely someone that you had a falling out with, who is going to be coming back into your life in this week ahead. And I think it's going to be very healing. I think that there's an opportunity here for, unanswered questions to become answered. If there was like this, if you wanted closure from this situation, I see you receiving this closure, okay? But not in the way that you thought it was going to come. So that's important to mention here. I think you're gonna have some realizations. Okay, there's definitely going to be some realizations of why this situation happened, or of why things didn't work out. Okay, and this isn't going to come directly from the person's mouth. This is going to be something that's seen from around this person, from the way this person is, or from you seeing, if you guys have mutual friends, things that maybe that you're going to see from them, or that are going to be told to you. But there's going to be a sense of clarity, and there's going to be a sense of weight lifted off your shoulders. However, when you do see this person again this week, it's going to bring back a lot of that energy and a lot of that tension, that stress, and a lot of sadness. I see there's going to be a lot of sadness when you see this person coming into your life again. For this week. However, it's going to be followed with, so in the beginning of the week, when you first see this person, it might feel like, oh my God, like overwhelming emotions. But then as that progresses, you're going to start to have these epiphanies and realize, that everything happens for a reason. If it didn't work out, that it's okay. For some of you guys, this was really a tower moment in your past that happened. And right, we all know that happens because, weak foundations. Everyone comes into our life for a season. We don't need to know the reason, right? So it's just this person, taught you a lesson, and I think you're going to learn what that lesson was this week. I think that's really important. Okay, and this is, the reason why I feel like this is so healing is because we have the Lamb here, which is such a healing card, right? This is just something that you guys are really learning. You guys are growing, and I think some of you really need to understand that this situation that happened, or the situation that's happening this week with this person, it's really it's gonna bring you, it's gonna kind of broaden your horizons, it's gonna make you think more, it's gonna bring to you understanding, and it's gonna create more of a dynamic character within yourself. And I think you're gonna realize a lot of things about yourself that you didn't realize before. Okay, and then this is important too with the sustainer here. So for me, this card is just really about raising your vibrations. I think when you guys start to have this healing moment, it's going to be really important when you have this healing moment, and these epiphanies, and you start to understand why things are happening the way that they're happening, and you start to have this healing, that you're able to continue with that healing, and you're able to take these messages and these lessons that you've learned and really grow with them. Okay, don't forget about it and run into the same mistakes and the same cycles over again. You really want to hold on to this healing and hold on to these lessons and be able to take them with you into the future, with your future relationships. Okay, and with future people that you meet. And if you start to see the same patterns happening again, you're able to catch them and, kind of like push, I guess, toxic people or lower vibrational people out of your life, so you don't run into the same situation again. Okay, so this is definitely a growing experience from you, and there's a sense of loneliness here. I see, why are you so lonely? Okay, this is a false state of mind for you guys, group number one. You're looking to fill a void within yourself, and you're looking to fill it in all the wrong ways. Okay, you are trying to, you're probably the type of person that has to be in a relationship, or that has to be, with someone. You probably don't know how to be alone, and I think it's very important for you guys this week to love yourself and to spend some time alone, and to understand, and ask yourself, why is it that you feel lonely? And I think you have to make a list of all the people that you care about and all the people that care about you, because I think there are a lot of people that care about you that you are forgetting about. I think you're caring more about the people that don't necessarily have your best interest in mind, and you're really forgetting about those people that actually have genuine love for you. Okay, your family, people, friends. Okay, people that actually are going to be there for you. Those are the ones that you have to focus on. Okay, and I see that there is definitely a lot of love for you, and there's a need for loving yourself this week. Okay, so Ooh, a strong energy there. And with this back of the deck energy with the Three of Wands, I definitely do see a need of self love, a little bit of need of an independence. You guys are kind of codependent, I'm feeling here. So for your week ahead, there's a need of independence to separate yourself from people, and really understand your own thoughts, your own opinions, your own ideas, your own feelings, okay? And again, with the Sea Serpent, okay, that sacral chakra energy, okay, that emotional center here with, the water energy, really realizing how to satisfy and fulfill yourself emotionally, okay, and not looking for other people to do that for you. We don't need other people to fulfill us emotionally. We can do that for ourselves. That's very important for you guys this week to understand. With the king here, there's responsibility. You guys are feeling responsible for people you are not responsible for. The only person you're responsible for is yourself. You're putting a lot of stress and extra weight and anxiety on your shoulders, trying to be something that you don't need to be, okay? So I think there's a big need for you guys to really just focus on yourselves this week. Focus on yourself, on your own wants, your own needs, and understanding yourself and really loving yourself more. That's the most important message I'm seeing here. Love yourself this week, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some Moonology cards to gather some extra information for your week ahead, okay? So for group number one, for their week ahead, group number one for their week ahead, for group number one, it needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. For the lessons, the gifts, the surprises, for group number one, it needs to be heard, it needs to be known, it needs to be honored. For group number one, Spirit, for group number one, for their week ahead, for everyone who is watching group number one, for their week ahead reading, this reading today, this timeless reading for their week ahead, what needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what are the messages, Spirit? What are the messages? Group number one. Messages for group number one. Needs to be heard, needs to be known, needs to be honored. For group number one. Group number one. Needs to be heard, needs to be known, needs to be honored. Group number one. The lessons, the surprises, the gifts, the healing. What is the healing this week? Need some extra clarifying information for group number one's week ahead. Extra clarifying information for group number one's week ahead. Everyone who is watching this. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, yeah, for sure. So definitely, this is kind of what we were talking about already, right? Conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. Definitely change, growth, understanding. If there wasn't closure, you're receiving that closure this week for a situation or relationship that didn't work out, okay? For whatever the reason was or whatever the case scenario is, it's going to be different for everyone who's watching this, but you are going to be having conclusions, you are going to be having resolutions, closure, and this is really going to help you move on from the situation that you have not been able to move on from. You've been kind of holding on to this, and it's been, kind of at the back of your head, barking at you, eating away at you. But I see with this conclusion here, you're definitely going to be able to really move forward in a really positive and healing way. So let's go ahead and let's grab one more. One more for group. Oh. Be bold and make the first move. Okay, I think that's important. Definitely you have to make the first move for your own healing. And I think for some of you in this situation, you have regrets, and I think you were kind of the person who might have hurt someone in your life. You probably hurt someone in your life. You're feeling really bad about it. You're gonna run into this person again. You have to make the first move to be able to have that closure and to bring that kind of closure to the other person who was in this situation with you that maybe you hurt. It could have been unintentional. Okay, sometimes we hurt people and we don't mean to. And you know what? It's okay. We're human. We make mistakes, and we don't always, do things on purpose. So if you did hurt someone that you were really close with, and you feel bad about it, and it was a mistake, and you understand that you were wrong, reach out to this person. Let them know that you do feel bad. Apologize. It's really important to apologize. People don't understand the power of a true apology. Okay, and this doesn't mean, right, when this happens that you guys are going to be friends again, we're making up with someone. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what's happening this week. There is simply closure, resolutions, but there is moving forward in separation without this person. Okay, so whether you were the one who was hurt or you're the one who hurt the person, you guys are not coming together this week and having a relationship, or gonna be in each other's lives forever, or reconnecting in any kind of way. It's solely for a healing purpose, solely to just make these conclusions, resolutions, and move forward. Okay, so that's really important. It's You can apologize and make amends and forgive someone without having to be best friends for the rest of your life. That's unnecessary. Okay, so this is just a healing moment, a moment. That's it, just one moment. Okay, for group number one. Let's go ahead and grab some astrology cards to gather just a little bit more information, okay? These cards. Okay. Let's see, for group number one. What needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored. For group number one, for their week ahead, for group number one. The week ahead for group number one. Okay. Their week ahead for group number one. For group number one. For their week ahead. Okay. Group number one. Group number one, some extra information. Who's coming out? Oh my gosh, solar eclipse revolution. Okay, this is kind of crazy. So we had the full moon eclipse and now we have the solar eclipse. So you guys have two eclipse energies. This is very, very powerful. Definitely change. There's healings. Okay, this is talking about revolutions. There's clarity of a situation. We talked about that earlier, right? Understanding why things didn't work out. That's crazy, you guys. Two eclipse cards, but definitely there's going to be clarity. There's a lot of healing. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of growing, and a lot of understanding of the situation. I think there's going to be new information that's going to come out and that's going to really surface and reach its way to you. That's going to allow you to have a much broader understanding of the situation than you did in the past when it initially happened. Okay, that's important, and I see that information coming to you guys this week with this clarity that's happening. Let me grab one more card for the week ahead for group number one. The week ahead for group number one. Oh. Group number one. The week ahead for group number one. What needs to be heard? What needs to be known? Okay. Air element. Communicating. Okay, see, this is why I do the shuffling on camera. So you guys know I don't make this up. Spirit talks to me, okay? So communicating, you guys are definitely going to be in communication with this person, okay, that is manifesting themselves as the Father of Wands in this reading, okay, which could be you or the person you hurt or the person who hurt you. That's possibly a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Could also be more of a masculine energy, someone who's more of a dominating personality, but not necessarily just a male, okay? So with this communication here, yeah, you are definitely going to be in communication with this person, or with someone is going to be communicating through them. Okay, again, like I talked about earlier, a mutual friend or something like that. This could even be through social media, texting, phone call, Instagram, whatever it is the case. But you guys, there is going to be clarity. There's going to be resolutions, revolutions, understanding, new perceptions. Everything basically we talked about being validated right now in this moment, okay? So that's really interesting for you guys. So that's pretty much it for you guys for group number one for your week ahead. I definitely see you guys just getting with this person and closure coming into your life. I really see this is going to be a really positive healing experience for you guys this week for group number one. And don't forget to love yourself. I think this is going to bring a lot of clarity of you really needing to heal within yourself, to love yourself more, and to understand that you don't need other people to feel positively about yourself. Okay, So for our final card for our week ahead, I'm going to go ahead and grab us an affirmation card from my affirmators deck. This is going to give us an overall general kind of idea for your week ahead to focus on, like what your main focus is going to be for your week ahead, okay? So for group number one for their week ahead. Group number one for their week ahead can connect with spirit. It needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. What are the messages for group number one? The messages, the healing, the lessons, the gifts, the surprises. For group. Ooh! Gentleness. Okay. Gentleness. I speak with gentleness, and I listen with gentleness. I align with the gentlest part of myself, and I take joy in being receptive, open, and unafraid. I am like a baby deer who's best friends with a baby elephant. The baby elephant wraps its little trunk around my shoulders, and we lie down gently on the grass, daydreaming and talking about what sorts of humans the clouds look like. Okay, so gentleness. I can't talk. Gentleness. So I think this general message for your week ahead, group number one, is basically to be kind. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. And I think this is really about, forgiveness, being gentle with this person that hurt you, forgiving them, forgiving yourself. If you feel bad that you hurt someone else, receiving that forgiveness. If you're scared that, are you going to be forgiven? You are going to be forgiven, okay? Sometimes it takes a little extra time, but the forgiveness will come because I see healing, I see forgiveness, I see growth, okay? And there's a need to be gentler on yourself for those of you who do need to focus more on that self-love aspect. Be kinder to yourself. Tell yourself kinder things. My mom, she told me once, I think very powerful thing is, if you wouldn't say it to someone else, don't say it to yourself, okay? So just be kinder with the things that you tell yourself and the things that you say to yourself, and that's really gonna you change your life. Like, I promise, your life is gonna change. You just have to focus more on those positive affirmations, and then just taking the time out for self-care, I think, is really important. Like, taking a bath, writing, drawing, just taking time out, listening to music, meditating, whatever it is that brings you joy, that brings you happiness. And if you don't know what that brings you joy and happiness that you could do on your spare time, hobbies or things like that, then this would be a good week to sit down with yourself and figure it out, okay? For group number one, this is a beautiful message for you guys. A little tough, but for your week ahead, but it's for the best, okay? It's that tough love energy. That's really what I see here for you guys for your week ahead. So if this did resonate with you guys, please do let me know in the comment section below. I would really love to know. If you guys have any suggestions for any future videos as well, go ahead and let me know in the comments below, so that way I can go ahead and add those to my list for creating in the weeks to come, okay, you guys? So again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number 2, okay? Hello, trick-or-treaters that chose pile number 2. You guys chose the magnetic stones, card number 5, the boy, and your charm was wicked spells. So I'm going to go ahead and put your little trinkets to the side, and we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. We are going to start with your tarot cards, okay? And because I do all the shuffling on camera, it might take just a couple minutes for me to get all your cards figured out, okay? So do just be patient with me. If you want to go ahead and fast forward, you can do that. However, I don't really recommend it because sometimes extra messages come up as I am shuffling, okay? So just keep that in mind. Alright, so without further ado, pile number 2. Alright, Spirit, come connect with me. Pile number 2, it needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. For pile number 2, messages for pile number 2, please. Pile number 2, it needs to be heard, it needs to be known, it needs to be honored. Pile number 2, for the week ahead. This is for the week ahead, for everyone who's watching this video, for everyone who selected pile number 2, for the week ahead. It needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. For everyone who selected pile number 2. For everyone who selected pile number 2, it needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. For everyone who selected pile number 2, please. lessons, the opportunities, the gifts, the surprises. For everyone who selected pile number 2, please. Pile number 2, the lessons. The lessons, the surprises, the gifts. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. For pile number 2, what are the lessons, the gifts, what's the advice, what's the healing for their week ahead? For the week ahead, for pile number 2, please. Week ahead for pile number 2. For pile number 2, what needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored. Pile number 2. Week ahead for pile number 2. Pile number 2, what needs to be heard, what needs to be known, what needs to be honored. The lessons, what's the healing? The lessons, what's the healing? No. Number 2, for the week ahead, for everyone who's watching pile number 2. What are the lessons? What needs to be known? What needs to be heard? What needs to be honored? What's the healing? The gifts? The surprises? Pile number 2, for everyone who's watching pile number 2, please. Pile number 2, what needs to be known? What needs to be heard? What needs to be honored? Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. The week ahead for pile number 2. For the week ahead. Energy surrounding their week ahead. The energy surrounding the week ahead for pile number 2. Needs to be known, needs to be heard, needs to be honored. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Week ahead. Your week ahead already looks really productive, you guys, for pile number 2. For the cards that have come out so far and the energies that I'm feeling, I see you guys really getting to work on something. Ooh. Okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of fire. And with all these court cards, I see you guys doing something where you're going to meet a lot of people. You're going to meet a lot of people. So I don't know if you guys are teaching something, or maybe you're teachers, or you're going to be teaching, or doing a speech, a seminar, something, you guys, for the week ahead. Maybe getting into YouTube, posting videos or something for you. But I definitely see you guys reaching a wide audience, okay? So I see you guys moving forward. First of all, this is a very productive week. There's a lot of productive energy. I feel there's this need for you guys for your week ahead to like go, like, and I see you guys really taking charge in a direction that you've been wanting to go in for a while. If you know, this could be with a specific, I feel this is kind of career related. So maybe you're really starting to move in this direction of a new career. You could be starting school. For some of you guys, this could be school. Okay, maybe, you know, you're the teacher, or maybe you're the student, you're going back to school. That's super exciting, because I see there's this practice energy here, right? Of wanting to hone a skill or practice a skill, or really wanting to become better at something. But I do see you guys are very talented, and I see you guys are smart, and you really know what you want, and you're really going after that energy. But there is something that's kind of holding you back in the back of your mind. I think you're wondering if you're making the right decision, or maybe you're not feeling as supported as you would like to feel. And I see that you're probably, with all of these core cards here, this energy is telling me that you probably have a lot of people on your mind, or in the back of your mind, that you're thinking about, and you're wondering how your decisions are going to affect all of these people, okay, and if they're going to agree with the decisions that you're making, or the direction that you're going in, okay. And I see that there is a need to, I think, I want you guys to stop thinking and putting so much focus on what other people are feeling about you and focus more on what you're feeling. Because at the end of the day, I see you guys making the decision to do what feels right for you. So if you're already making that decision, there's no need to worry about how it's going to affect all these other people, because it's already done and you're happy with it, and that should be enough for you. Your own happiness should be enough for you, and instead of focusing on the happiness of others, because it's your life, right? It's your life, and if these people really care about you and really love you, then they're going to support you no matter what the decision is, because all that, if someone loves you, the only thing they should want for you is your own happiness and your own success in whatever it is that you choose to be successful in, okay? Because I do see that you guys are very determined in being successful in whatever it is that you are working on this week, that you are going towards, okay? I see you guys really going after what you want. This is something that you've been thinking about for a long time, and this is something that you're going to be very successful in, and you are not fooling around, okay? When you get into this, whatever it is that you're getting into, like, you are in it wholeheartedly, mind, body, and soul, okay? And maybe you just really need to communicate that with these other people that you're really thinking about right now, and letting them know that, hey, like, when I do this, I'm doing this, because this is a passion. There's a passionate energy that I'm feeling here. Like, you are all in, okay? All in. It's all or nothing for you with this, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards for you guys to give us some extra information on what's going on here for your week ahead, okay? Group number 2. Group number 2. Group number 2. Messages for group number 2. Needs to be heard, needs to be known, needs to be honored. Group number 2, needs to be heard, needs to be known, needs to be honored. Group number 2, needs to be heard, needs to be known, needs to be honored. For group number 2, needs to be heard, needs to be... Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and grab another card, but I already see what is happening here. Okay, and it's independence. INDEPE, like you already know, independence. So let's grab some more information. Week ahead for group number 2. Oh, oh, goodness. Group number 2. For the week ahead, what needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored. Week ahead for group number 2. Group number 2 for the week ahead for group number 2. What needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored for group number 2. What needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored for group number 2. Messages for group number 2. Messages for group number 2, please. Group number 2 for their week ahead. What does group 2 need to know? What are the messages surrounding their week ahead? What's the advice? What's the healing? What's the advice? What's the healing for group number 2? Group number 2. What's the advice? What's the healing for group number 2? The lessons, the gifts, the surprises for group number 2 for the week ahead. Give me some clarity, some clarification for their week ahead. What's going on for group number 2 for their week ahead? Interesting. Oh. Okay. So, yeah. For your week ahead, I already see, again, with this whole whatever it is that you want to do, there's definitely a need of independence. I think you're an independent thinker. I think you really just want to live your own life. I think you want to do the things that feels right to you, and you really want to follow your dream. You want to follow your hopes. You want to follow your intuition, your feelings, your passions. I see you doing that, and I see that you have this sense of what's the word I'm looking for? It, like, you guys are capable of carrying a lot of weight. I think you are carrying a lot of weight, but I think you're capable of carrying a lot of weight, and I think you're really able to, like, go the extra mile. Like, it doesn't matter what, like, people throw at you. Like, you are just a go-getter, and you are not going to let anybody get in your way. Like, you are going to, like, even if it kills you, kind of thing, like, you are going to get there, or you are going to get where you were going, and that's super exciting. I love this energy that you guys have for this week. And there's this transformation that's happening here too. Like, you have what it takes to get there. And I think it's going to change you, right? It's this journey. So you're just at the cusp and at the beginning of this journey, right? With you're overcoming this blockage, because this is something you've been wanting, something you've been thinking about, but you've been being held back, and you're now overcoming this obstacle and this blockage and really moving forward and beginning this journey. And there's going to be more obstacles to come. I see that this is going to be hard, this is going to be challenging, this is going to be long, but you have what it takes to get there. You have what it takes to really make your dreams come true, to be successful. And this is going to transform you in a way, like, you are going to feel at some point you're going to want to give up, but you're not going to. And that's the best thing about you, is you don't know how, and you don't want to. Okay, so you are not going to give up. And this is really, with the destroyer here, like, you are going to feel like you are being taken over, and like everything around you is collapsing and coming to an end, but it is just actually transforming and being built back up into something that is so much more spectacular than you could ever even imagine. Group number 2. Wow. And there are some people that are worried, okay? And they're worried because they love you and they want you to be successful. Oh, excuse me. They want you to be successful and they want you to be happy. And they don't want to see you struggle, but you're gonna struggle, and the struggle is just part of the journey, and it's part of that success story that you're gonna have later on in life, okay? And that's okay. I think they're gonna come around to it, and they're gonna be there for you when you do have those struggles. And I think at the end of the day, they are going to root for you because they do care about you. I think things are not actually as they appear to be with these people around you, that maybe you feel lonely and you feel unsupported, but really they're just worried about you, and they want the best for you. And maybe they think this isn't it right now, but you know in your bones that it is in the future. And they're only thinking about the now, but you're thinking ahead. And they don't quite grasp that or understand that just yet, but they're going to, because you're going to go ahead and you're going to do this anyway. And then they're going to realize, that they have no choice but to support you in order to see you succeed and get to the finish line. Okay, super strong energy, super passionate energy with the Thanatos here too. I see lots of transformative, the destroyer, the Thanatos. So things are going to feel like they're coming to an end. Again, there's going to be a lot of hardship, but everything is going to come around full circle, and it's going to be super, super, super grand. So for you guys, for your week ahead, a lot. Okay, there's a lot of energies. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some Moonology cards to grab just a couple more extra messages for you guys for your week ahead. Group number 2. Group number 2, what needs to be heard, what needs to be known, what needs to be honored for group number 2. What are the messages? What are the messages for group number 2 for their week ahead? What is the healing? What are the lessons? What are the gifts, the surprises for group number 2 for their week ahead? Group number 2 for their week ahead. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So you are safe, okay? You are safe and your loved ones are safe. You've been worried about these people. Excuse me. You've been worried about these people, but there's no need to worry about them. Everything's going to work out, okay? They're worried about you, and they don't need to be, because everything's going to work out, okay? You guys are kind of worrying about each other in the same way, wondering like, oh my gosh, are you going to be safe? Is everything going to be okay? What's going to happen? But everything's okay. You are protected. You are safe. Everything's going to work out, and that's beautiful message for you guys. So if you've been worrying, there's no need to worry anymore, okay? Go ahead, move forward with your dreams. You're protected, your family's protected, your friends are protected, your all of your loved ones are safe, okay? So let's go ahead and grab another message for your week ahead for group number 2, please. Group number 2, another message for group number 2 for their week ahead. What needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored for group number 2. Ooh. A time for healing. Yeah, this is time for healing. I think this is a good time, for you and your loved ones to get together and to have a conversation. Okay, to have a conversation about what you want, why you want it, how you're going to get it. Maybe they just need to hear your plan if you have a plan. You know, let them know what your plan is, what your goals are, how you're going to achieve those goals. And if you don't have a plan, maybe that's why they're worried, and now's a good time to start making a plan so we can take some of this worry away. Okay, we don't need to have this worry or these struggles or this miscommunication. I see that there is some miscommunication here, so I think that there's just a need to have a conversation and really figure out what, you know, how to get everybody on the same page, because you aren't on the same page quite just yet, but I think you can get there, okay, with this healing here, the balsamic moon. Okay, meditate and contemplate. So definitely take some time out this week to really think before you make any decisions. Meditate on them. That's really going to help calm you down, relax you from some of these worries that you're having. Okay, that's really important too. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some astrology messages for you now for your week ahead, just to grab a little bit more extra clarification, okay? So for group number two, for their week ahead, for group number two, week ahead, for group number two, week ahead, for group number two. For group number two. Group number two needs to be known, needs to be heard, needs to be honored. Group number two needs to be heard, needs to be known, needs to be honored. For group number two. For group number two needs to be heard, needs to be known, needs to be honored. Number two. Group number two needs to be heard, needs to be known, needs to be honored. Group number two. What are the lessons? What are the gifts, the opportunities? What are the lessons, the gifts, the opportunities, the surprises? For group number two, the energy surrounding the week ahead. For group number two, for everyone who's watching group number two. What do they need to know? What do they need to know, Spirit? What do they need to know? Come connect with me. Connect with me and all of my viewers who are watching group number two for the week ahead message. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Group number two, what do they need to know? Scorpio, I saw this when I was shuffling, and I thought it was important, and it showed up again, so it is. This is definitely more of that transformative energy. We all know Scorpio is the death card in tarot, and we have death here with Thanatos. We have the Destroyer. So this is going to be very, very transforming for you. Very, very transforming. And this is really amazing too. For I got a lot of green energy here. So there's a lot of healing for the heart chakra that needs to be done. But I also see money coming in. So whatever you're doing, I feel like it's going to bring in some monetary value, some money. Maybe if this is a new career or school, that's going to bring you to a new career. Okay, but I see this leading and growing somehow, you know, where you're going to be connecting with all these people, and it's going to end up bringing you a greater source of income. However, with Saturn return, age, 10th house, the world, I see there's a lot of growth and completion. I see you completing, being very successful with what it is that you're setting out to do. And I see that there's a lot of growth that's happening here. You're going to be wiser. You're going to be, you know, more intelligent. You're going to be more aware. I definitely see, you know, maybe kind of like a teacher figure or a mentor, professor for some people. You know, this, you could be a therapist. Maybe that's what you're doing. I see you having a very healing job, or being a healer, or healing people around you, or people coming to you for advice later on in life. Okay, so I do see that this is bringing you a lot of wisdom. And I see you being very, very fulfilled. Okay, so you are going to feel very fulfilled by what it is that you are doing, and by being successful in what it is that you are doing, what it is that you have been wanting to do for such a long time. So I see so much success. So for you guys, for your week ahead, this is just laying the groundwork, getting started with what it is that you want to do. I see you connecting with a lot of people. This could be networking, okay? So people are going to be coming into your lives this week. So just really communicate with those people that are coming into your lives, and let go a lot of those worries of feeling not supported, because you are supported. There's just miscommunication. Make sure you sit down with your loved ones, and let them know that everything is going to work out. Let them know your plan, so that way they are more willing to be more supportive, because things are not as they seem or as they appear, okay? So, you are going to run into some obstacles, but I see you really pushing forward and moving past those obstacles, and being very successful and very fulfilling. And I really do feel strongly for a lot of you, this is starting a school or a class or of some sort like that that's going to bring you into a new career that you've been wanting to do, okay? So that's really, really nice for you guys for group number 2. Very, very nice. I support you in whatever it is that you want to do that's going to bring you success and happiness. If you feel like you don't have support, you have my support wholeheartedly, 100%. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and grab you guys an affirmators affirmation card, and this is going to kind of give us a general message for your week ahead, okay? So just general something to focus on for your week ahead, okay? Whoop. All right. So for group number 2, for their week ahead, what is the overall general message meant for all of my viewers watching for group number 2 for their week ahead? Overall general message for their week ahead for group number 2. Group number 2 for all of my viewers watching for group number 2, please. General message to sum up their week ahead. Oh, you guys got joy. To enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it'll make it way better. Today I will add joy to everything. Really slather it on. Today I am the Orville Redenbacher of joy, and life's popcorn is about to get it. This is really nice. I think the most important thing for you guys this week is to just enjoy the process, and don't allow whatever obstacles that get in your way to deter you from having that enjoyment, because you guys are really doing something that you're passionate about, something that you've been wanting to do for a long time. And I think it's important to just really enjoy the process, because it is going to be a long process. It's going to be a hard process, but it's going to be a fulfilling and successful process. So make sure you just enjoy every single moment of it, okay? And that's just gonna allow the whole thing to feel smoother and a lot more worth it. You're gonna have a lot more appreciation for your success when you have it, by enjoying every single moment, the good ones and even the bad ones, okay? So that is your message. Group number 2, I'm super, super excited. If this resonated, do let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear what it is that you are working on in your comments. In the comments below, let me know, because I totally support you guys 100%. And so if this resonated, do just let me know. If you have any ideas for future videos, anything you'd like to see, go ahead and let me know in the comments below as well, so that way I can keep that in mind when making my future videos. And I really do appreciate you guys watching today. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to go ahead and move on to group number 3 if you want to keep watching. All right, everyone? Alright, so for all of my trick-or-treaters that chose pile number 3, this message is for you. You guys chose the Clear Cord Spirit, card number 72, the Owl, and Charm, Lost and Found. Alright, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and put your little trinkets to the side, and then we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to start with your tarot cards, okay? And just a small disclaimer, I am doing all of the shuffling on camera, so it might take a couple minutes for me to shuffle out all of your guys' cards. If you want to go ahead and skip ahead, you can do that. However, I don't really recommend it, because sometimes extra messages come through as I am shuffling, okay? So just keep that in mind. Alright, let's get into it. So for pile number 3 for their week ahead, For pile number 3, for the week ahead, come connect with me, Spirit. What needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored, what are the messages for pile number 3 for the week ahead, for all of my viewers watching for pile number 3, what do they need to know, what is the messages, the healing, the lessons, the gifts, the surprises, for pile number 3, please, for pile number 3, pile number 3, pile number 3, what needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored, for pile number 3, needs to be known, needs to be heard, what needs to be honored, for pile number 3, needs to be known, needs to be heard, what needs to be honored, for pile number 3, needs to be known, needs to be heard, what needs to be honored, for pile number 3, pile number 3, pile number 3, what needs to be known, needs to be heard, what needs to be honored, pile number 3, pile number 3, the gifts, the lessons, the surprises, pile number 3, what are the gifts, the lessons, the surprises, pile number 3, pile number 3, pile number 3, pile number 3 for the week ahead, what needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored, pile number 3, what needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored, pile number 3, what are the lessons, the gifts, the surprises for their week ahead, what are the energies surrounding the week ahead for all of my viewers that are watching pile number 3, the messages for all of my viewers that are watching for pile number 3, what needs to be known, what needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be known, what needs to be heard, pile number 3 for the week ahead, pile number 3 for the week ahead, for pile number 3 for the week ahead, what needs to be known, what needs to be heard, what needs to be honored, the messages for pile number 3, what's the healing, what's the advice, what's the healing, what's the advice, needs to be known, needs to be heard, needs to be honored, needs to be heard, needs to be honored, needs to be known, needs to be honored, needs to be known, needs to be heard, needs to be honored, needs to be known, needs to be honored, pile number 3, pile number 3. Alright, pile number 3. Your week ahead, things are looking a little interesting. I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle out some more cards just to get a little bit more information, okay? Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, please. Okay. Pile number 3. I definitely see change for sure. Unexpected change. Something unexpected is happening for you guys this week. Pile number 3. Emotion. Yeah, I see there's some emotional. Your week ahead for pile number 3. You guys are going to have a little bit of emotional roller coaster, I think. I think a lot of what's going on, though, is in your head. I think a lot of what's going on, I think there's some self-sabotage happening here. I think you guys knew not to do something, and you did it anyway, and Spirit is coming back and not having it. Spirit is not having it this week, you guys. For pile number 3, what did you do? Whoa! Okay, I told you, Spirit's not having it. Not this week. Okay, let's see. Week ahead. Week ahead for pile number 3, please. Week ahead for pile number 3. Just some extra clarifying information for the week ahead for pile number 3. It needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. What are the gifts? What are the lessons? What is the advice? What are the surprises for pile number 3? Some extra clarifying messages for the week ahead for all of my viewers that are watching pile number 3, please. All of my viewers that are watching pile number 3, please. What are the gifts, the lessons, the surprises? To be known, it needs to be heard. Pile number 3, please. For pile number 3, please. For the week ahead. For the week ahead energy surrounding the week ahead. Week ahead message. Week ahead. Okay, what do they need to know for their week ahead? Spirit can communicate with me. For their week ahead. For their week ahead. Okay, pile number 3. I feel like I want to shuffle out all of your cards right away. For pile number 3, please. Pile number 3. It needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. For pile number 3, please. For their week ahead. General message for the week ahead for pile number 3. Pile number 3. General message for pile number 3. General message for pile number 3. For all of my viewers that are watching pile number 3, please. What needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. Pile number 3. It needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. Pile number 3. Pile number 3. Pile number 3 for their week ahead. For their week ahead. For their week ahead. Pile number 3 for their week ahead. For their week ahead. For pile number 3 for their week ahead. For their week ahead. Pile number 3 for their week ahead. For their week ahead. Pile number 3 needs to be known, needs to be heard, needs to be honored. Needs to be heard, needs to be honored. It needs to be known, needs to be heard, needs to be honored. Number 3, please. Pile number 3 for their week ahead. Just messages for their week ahead. Pile number 3. I see there's a need to be resilient. Resilience this week. Very close to achieving your goal. Resilience. You think something's not going to work out, and you can't let that discourage you. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah. Don't let that discourage you. Pile number 3. It needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. Pile number 3. It needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. It needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. For pile number 3, please. Pile number 3, please. It needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. Pile number 3, it needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. Pile number 3. For pile number 3, it needs to be known, it needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. Pile number 3, please. Pile number 3. Needs to be heard, it needs to be honored. For the week ahead, what are the energies surrounding the week ahead? For viewers that are watching pile number 3, for their week ahead, what are the messages? What do they need to know? What's the place? What's the clarity? It's the healing messages for pile number 3, for their week ahead. For their week ahead, what needs to be known? What needs to be heard? What needs to be honored? For their week ahead. What's the place? What's the healing? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Pile number 3. Okay, let's talk about this. Pile number 3. So, I definitely see you guys, like, it's, for your week ahead, it's going to be a little challenging. It's going to be a little hard. I think something's not going to work out. Okay, something's not going to work out and you're not going to understand why, but it's not for you to understand why. I think it didn't happen for a reason. Sometimes you don't need to know the reason. It just, everything happens for a reason. It's going to be very unexpected, okay? I think you're going to find yourself in a little bit of a tight struggle with finances, or maybe you've been working towards a financial goal that you are not going to meet this week, and it's going to be okay. I think that's for the best. I think it's just not time yet. You're going to see those rewards that you've been waiting to see, but just not this week, okay? It might be next week or maybe even the week after that, where you might receive these rewards in a different way than you thought you were going to receive them, okay? Something is going to happen this week that's going to feel like a loss. It's going to feel destructive. It's going to feel counterproductive, but in actuality, it's actually a blessing. This thing that happens is happening for you, for your greater good, for your better purpose, to bring you to your better purpose. I see that there is someone who might be withholding information from you. It could be your mother, a mother figure, or it could be someone who's a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that could have more of a feminine energy. That doesn't necessarily mean a female, but it could be. Okay, so I definitely see this as someone that you are close with that could possibly be withholding information from you, that you may find out, that's going to lead to a little bit of turmoil and discord. However, I see that it is going to be healing and that this is for the best, and this person possibly was trying to protect you from something, and you have to give them the benefit of the doubt. I see spirit here. I see something is happening, and I think that you knew that I really feel that some of you, okay, maybe not all of you, this might not resonate with all of you, but some of you guys got into something or made a decision and you knew it wasn't good. You knew that you were not building on solid foundations. You knew that you were doing something that wasn't going to work out, or getting involved in something that was not going to work out. And so now it's not working out, and you can't be surprised by that. You are surprised by but I don't know why, because you knew you were getting into this, okay? And spirit was trying to prevent you from it. However, for others, I see that something is not working out, and it's spirit's way of preventing you from having loss. Okay, so I see there's potential for a lot more loss and discord to happen. However, something is going to happen that's going to kind of prevent that larger loss, and it's going to instead be a much smaller and contained loss for you guys. Okay, and I see that though you do have a good support system, I see this is happening for the better, and I do see you achieving ultimately your goals, just not in the way that you thought you were going to achieve them. I see there's a need to be resilient and to work through these problems and situations, because Spirit is still here with you. Spirit is still helping you to achieve those things. You just have to listen more to the advice that's given to you. I think someone's been trying to give you advice and you have not been listening to their advice, and this in turn has led to some unwanted outcomes. Okay, so perhaps if you listen to this person more that's trying to give you better advice, or to better advise you in your decision making, this could potentially help you or deter you from making unnecessary decisions that could result in conflict or discord. Okay, I see there is a need to, you're very close to achieving your goal. Again, I do see you achieving whatever it is that you are trying to achieve this week. However, again, it's not going to happen in the way that you want it to, or in the way that you thought it was going to happen, but you are close, and there's a need to keep moving forward with it, and not to allow, you have to have faith in your dreams. Okay, you can't allow this tower moment to disrupt your entire existence and give up on what it is that you were trying to achieve. This is just happening to, get you down a different path. Okay, you've taken a path, and now Spirit with the crow here is trying to detract you and move you in a different way. So they have to burn a tree down in your path to prevent you from moving forward, so that way you can backtrack a little bit, but in the end it's going to be for the best, so that way you can go down the actual path that's going to lead you to success, harmony, peace, happiness. Okay, And again, with that transformative, we have the Scorpio here, so there's that transformative energy. So this tower is bringing transformation, it's bringing growth, okay? And I see it's happening for the best with the sun here, Spirit. There's definitely a lot of creativity here. You could be someone who's very creative. You could be a fire sign, you could be a Scorpio, you could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, okay? Maybe this could be referring to you as well. Maybe you are a mother. Okay, maybe that resonates with some of you. However, I do see that there is just going to be, some unwanted situations happening, or yeah, happening this week. Uh, but it's happening for you. It's not happening to you. That's very important to remember. Don't stress yourself out too much over these situations because you can't change it. Okay, when something happens that's completely outside of your control, it is completely unnecessary to stress yourself out about it, because there's nothing you can do to change it. You can't go back in time, okay? It has already happened. So just pick up the pieces and continue to move forward in a positive and peaceful way, okay? I see that there's a chance for this to be very emotional for you. I see that there's a need for you to work with, your emotional centers, to become more in tune with your emotions and with yourself. You are possibly an emotional person if you are a fire sign, which I am, so I understand that you could possibly be an impulsive person and impulsively act on your emotions. And this week, there's a need to not do that. There's a need to withhold yourself. There's a lot of withholding energy, and this is not necessarily restrictions, but a need to think before acting, a need to process things that are happening to you, for you, around you, with you, okay? Because this could possibly involve not just yourself but those around you, okay? And that's the most important part, is making sure that everyone is really taken care of this week, okay? Yeah, and I do see that again with the Bardo transformative energies, things are coming to an end. It's very, very abrupt. There's going to be a very abrupt ending this week, but it is going to be for the better, and it's going to lead to a new beginning, okay, and to new possibilities that's going to lead to your, success and in the outcome. And then I do see again with there was some self sabotage. I feel like there's been conflict, or there will be conflict with someone, okay, or with yourself, okay? But I feel a lot of energies is within your head. I think you're going to be in your head a lot this week, or you are typically in your head a lot, and this week there's a need to kind of separate yourself from thoughts of fear or negative thoughts, okay? And instead transform those into more positive ways of thinking, so you can achieve what it is that you're actually trying to achieve this week, okay? Because I do see you being successful. I need though to spread your wings, possibly need to be a little bit more independent, from someone who's not that good with you. Maybe if you're in a partnership with someone who's not really that good for you, I see that partnership ending, the discord and conflict again happening this week, but for your greater good, okay? Ooh. So that is your message for your week ahead for group number 3, your channeled message here. So I don't want to discourage anybody. I'm just saying that there is going to be possibly some, maybe a little bit of conflict, maybe, a little bit of unwanted energies, something definitely coming to an end, but again, transformative energies, healing energies, right? So, this is for the best. You guys, group number 3, what I see is you have just been walking down a path that's been, there's been resistance, okay? And you felt that resistance. And when the universe wants you to move in a different direction, the universe provides resistance to try and deter you from moving down that path. I had a professor once who used to say, always take the path of least resistance, right? So if something is very challenging for you guys this week, then stop trying to make it happen. If something just isn't working out for you, stop trying to force it. to happen, okay? It's not happening, it's not working out for a reason, okay? It's just not meant for you, and that's okay, okay? It's perfectly okay when things are not meant for us. That just means it's meant for someone else, and something better is meant for you in the end. So if if you notice that you are doing something that's not working out, or if there is resistance with someone or something or a situation, then that is your red flag to stop, because the future is not set in stone. There's potential to avoid this tower situation if you act now and you stop now with whatever it is that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing, or that's not working out for you. Stop trying to force a situation that's just not working out, you guys, this week, okay? So, group number 3, that is your week ahead message, okay? So I hope that resonates for you guys. I mean this with the utmost positivity, love, and light for you guys, but again, this channel is not meant to be, fluffy and everything, all roses and rainbows all the time. So this is real life. So group number 3, I hope this resonated with you guys. If it did, please do let me know in the comments below. I hope that everyone has definitely a beautiful week ahead for you guys, group number 3, and I hope that you do take the path of least resistance this week, so that way you can avoid this tower moment before it actually happens, okay? So, but you guys are going to be successful, and I think that's the best part. And there's a lot of transformative energies, and I think there's going to be a lot of lessons learned at the end of the day. Usually, these tower moments are lessons that we need to learn that often help us just grow and become much better people in our future, okay? And this is really leading you to your higher self, okay? And to your higher purpose. So thank you so much for watching, you guys, group number 3. If you watched 2 groups, thank you so much. If you're watching this and you watched another group, if you've seen all 3 groups, thank you so much for sticking with me, okay, and seeing everything. I know it's been long, but I do appreciate you guys. I do care about you guys, and it just really means a lot to me that you are watching my videos. If you did like this, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notifications button so you don't miss out when I post new videos every week, you guys, okay? It's been an absolute pleasure being here with you and vibing with you, okay? And I just hope that you guys have a beautiful rest of your week, okay? Bye, guys.